Most people study completely wrong, and you could learn new skills up to 10 times faster by changing one simple habit. Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman used a method that exposes exactly what you don't understand in minutes. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and you'll learn a technique that helps you remember more, forget less, and master topics way faster. You spend hours watching tutorials, highlighting notes, and rereading the same pages, but a week later, most of it is gone. Maybe you're studying after a long workday, sitting in traffic on your commute, or trying to learn something new while Netflix and doom scrolling keep pulling your attention away. Then you wonder, why can't I remember any of this? Sound familiar? It's not because you're lazy or unmotivated. The problem is that most of us were taught to memorize information instead of truly understanding it, and that system keeps setting people up to struggle. The method is called the Feynman Technique, and it has become one of the most powerful learning tools ever discovered. It was made famous by Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman, who was known for understanding complex ideas better than almost anyone else. What makes this technique so powerful is it reveals the difference between thinking you know something and actually knowing it. Once you see it in action, you'll never study the same way again. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll walk you through exactly how to use this step by step, and make sure you stick around for the bonus at the end, because it's the part most people miss. I had a friend who, back in 2022, was trying to earn a certification while working a full-time office job. Every night, he'd spend 2 or 3 hours reading, highlighting pages, and watching videos, but when practice test day came, he could barely remember what he studied. He felt frustrated, exhausted, and honestly started wondering if he just wasn't smart enough. Then, he discovered the Feynman Technique. At first, he was skeptical because it seemed almost too simple, but within about 3 months, his practice test scores jumped from around 60% to over 90%. More importantly, he stopped feeling overwhelmed. Instead of constantly forgetting information, he finally felt confident, in control, and excited to learn again. Step 1. Pick one topic. Choose one specific thing you want to learn, not an entire subject, just one idea. The smaller the topic, the easier it is to master. For example, don't write personal finance. Write how credit scores work, or what a Roth IRA is. Pick something you can focus on for the next 20 to 30 minutes. Step 2. Teach it like a kid. Pretend you're explaining the topic to a 12-year-old. Use simple words and short sentences. If you can't explain it simply, you probably don't understand it yet. Let's say you're learning how compound interest works. Try explaining it like you're talking to your younger cousin at a family barbecue. No fancy terms, just plain English. Now, most people mess up right here by using the opposite, using complicated words to sound smart. Here's why that kills your results. Complicated language hides confusion. Simple language exposes it, which is exactly what helps you learn faster. Step 4. Find the gaps. As you explain the topic, you'll hit parts where you get stuck. That's a good thing. Those moments show you exactly what you don't understand. Go back to your book, video, or notes and review only those weak areas. If you were explaining credit scores and couldn't explain what affects them, that's the part you need to revisit. Step 5. Simplify and organize. Take what you learned and rewrite it in the simplest way possible. Remove jargon and make every sentence easy to understand. Imagine you're creating a one-page cheat sheet for a friend who's never heard of the topic before. If they can understand it, you're on the right track. Step 6. Test yourself in real life. Close your notes and teach the idea again from memory. You can say it out loud, record a voice memo, or explain it to a friend. For example, during your commute or lunch break, challenge yourself to explain the topic without looking anything up. If you can do that clearly, you've moved from memorizing information to actually understanding it. Okay, here's the bonus I promised, and this is honestly the part most videos skip. After you explain a topic using the Feynman technique, wait 24 hours and then try teaching it again without looking at a single note. The struggle to remember is actually what strengthens the learning, even if it feels uncomfortable. Most people review too soon and mistake familiarity for understanding, but top learners deliberately test themselves after a delay. The moment you can explain something clearly a day later, you've stopped studying it and started owning it. Tonight, pick one thing you've been trying to learn and spend just 10 minutes explaining it out loud in the simplest words possible. No notes, no shortcuts. Then tell me in the comments, which topic are you going to use the Feynman technique on first? Subscribe if you want more science-backed learning and productivity strategies that actually work in real life. Next week, I'm revealing the one study habit that helps you remember more while spending less time studying. You will not want to miss it.